So today I'm going to read about the digital initiative in India contributed to the functioning of the education system in the country. So first of all, education. Education system over a period of time has gone through many changes. Day by day, we have changes in the education systems, and now we are upgrading day by day the education system by using the sophisticated tools and techniques. And now this is the technological world, so we in this modern world we need to be use the technological techniques, and we have to understand the proper knowledge of the technologies. If a person who has a resource of technological knowledge, then he or she can live easily in this modern world. So education is a must to each and every people of the living in this world. First of all, the latest has been the role of information and communication technology. The government has started various initiatives to promote digital education in India. Not for the others world, India is the promising country which has used the initiative technologies, and day by day the government also started the various initiative programs to promote the digital education in India. For example, Swayam Prabha, Surnas, etc. So these are the some education promote digital education in India. So contribution of the digital initiative to the education. Let's talk about the Swayam Prabha, National Digital Library, E-Yantra, Surnas, E-Pathshala, and last we will discuss about the challenges of the digital education as well. First of all, Swayam, the study web of active learning for the young aspiring mind. Swayam means study webs of active learning for young aspiring mind. It is an integrated platform for offering online courses and covering school to postgraduate level. It will contribute towards enhancing higher education prospects in India, and it has promoted access, equity, and quality. That means Swayam is a steady wave of active learning for young aspirants' mind. That means the we know that young generation are the pillar of the nation. So we use to elaborate, we used to understand, and we used to have a proper knowledge of the technology, digital technology in this modern world, if they want to career growth, and if they want to live happily in this modern world. So Swayam Prabha, and next is Swayam Prabha. Swayam Prabha is also an initiative to provide high quality educational challenge through direct to home across the length and the breadth of the country on 24 into 7 basis. That means it works 24 into 7. 24 means the 24 hours and 7 means the days. So the channels provide curriculum based courses content to postgraduate and undergraduate level. That means the Swayam Prabha channel provides curriculum-based course contains a postgraduate and undergraduate level. It has help in covering diverse disciplines such as art, science, commerce, performing arts, social science and humanity, engineering, technologies, law, medicine, agriculture, etc. So you can see detail about the Swayamprabha if you log in on the website of that in the Google search, or either you can use the browser as well. And next, the National Digital Library, NDL. It is a project to develop framework of virtual repository of learning resources with a single window search facility, and it has enabled people to learn and prepare from best practices from all over the world, and to facilitate researchers to perform interlinked exploration from multiple resources. That means the National Digital Library, it's a project to develop a framework of virtual repository of learning resources with a single window search facility. That means it is a search facility. And, and next is the eYantra. eYantra is a project for enabling effective education across engineering colleges in India on embedded system and robotics. As India seeks to contribute to the fourth industrial revolution based upon the automation of traditional manufacturing processes, robotic embedded system will greatly enhance India's capability in the field of automation. That means due to the development of the science and the technologies, we human beings has a lot of the knowledge for the technology, and we provide it in a proper and correct proposition, and we perform so many things which is helpful to our day-to-day life, to the human beings, and we are making the robotic technologies as well. So India is, it's also one of them, and eYantra, it is nothing, it is a project for enabling effective education across engineering colleges in India on embedded systems and the robotic. And so this eYantra, it is also very helpful in the education systems for the digital initiative in India. And next is the Sarans. Sarans is a digital learning initiative by CBSE. It is a tool for comprehensive self-review and analysis for CBSE affiliated schools and parents. It seeks to enhance the quality of secondary education in the country by improving communication between school and parents. That means Sarnas is a digital learning initiative by CBSE, Central Board of Secondary Education, and it is a tool to enhance the quality of secondary education in the country by improving the communications between the schools and the parents. As we know that when we want to make a good pillar of the nation, that means education each and must to each and every youth of this generation. So for becoming a good pillar, we should free and transparent communications with the schools and the parents for to improve their children and to give a correct direction for these students. So communication is a must, and the Sarnas is a digital learning initiative by the CBSE, and it is a tool for comprehensive self-review and analysis for the CBSE affiliated schools and the parents. And next is the ePathshala. It is developed by NCERT for showcasing and disseminating all educational e-resources through website and mobile app. It also seeks to improve the quality of school learning by disseminating new educational techniques and promoting new ideas among the teaching communities. So we all know that teaching community, we have to provide, we have to share correct information to the students for the development of the country and to make a good career of the students. So teaching community should have to promote a new idea. So e-Pathshala, it is developed by NCERT for showcasing and the diminishing or educational resources through the quality of the school learning by disseminating new educational techniques and promoting new ideas. So it is very good ideas and which was functioned or run by the government of India, and we should proud of it and we should obey the rules and regulations which were sharing by the government of India. That means because for providing the rules and regulation, and they were providing the good information to the people of with us, it is nothing to improve the education, that is also to make the future generations as a bright future. So we should understand it and we should obey, and and our nation will be improved. And next, challenges of the digital educations: resource and the internet connectivity, shortage of trained teachers, language and content, maintenance and the upgradation. For the challenges of the digital education, let's see. Resource and internet connectivity. One of the main challenges for digital education in India is a poor internet connectivity in rural areas and some part of the urban areas. Yes, that's right. Due to the development of the India, the government has trying to improve the internet connectivity in all the rural areas and the urban areas as well. However, due to the development, because we are starting our country as a development, we are not a developed country, we are the developing country. So it takes a time to free and fair, to give the services of the internet connectivity. In India, some rural areas and urban areas, we have facing issue of the internet connectivity, and that is one of the challenges for the digital education, because the government has shared all the norms and regulations as I share in the above for the different contribution of the digital initiative to the educations. And when we want to know something about the Swayam Prabha, National Digital Libraries, eYantra and Sarnas ePathshala as well, we need to search in the Google engine or any browser. So at that time we need good internet connectivity. So if we're getting a poor internet connectivity, then it will take a lot of time, and sometimes it is difficult to use that the government norms and policy for the development of the digital initiative in the India for the functioning of the education system in the country. And so resource and internet connectivity, it is challenging for digital education. And next, the shortage of trained teachers. A major obstacle in the use of the digital education in rural areas is the lack of trained teachers to use digital technologies. As we know that the modern teachers can easily handle the technical technology, but however, the old teacher, the teachers which were 70s centuries, 1970s, 1980s teachers, they were facing some sources trend of the teachers. So a major obstacle for the use of digital education in rural area is the lack of the trained teachers to use digital technologies as well. That means due to the internet connectivities, poor of the internet connectivities, the teachers can capable to use that the digital initiative in India contributions for the promote of the digital education of India, Swayam Prabha Sarnas. If the teachers have the lack of the poor, if the teacher has the lack of the internet connectivity and the poor connectivity, they can use the properly. And sometimes the sources of the 10 teachers also, it challenges for the digital education. Language and the content. Different languages are spoken all across the country. Digitizing the content in regional languages sometimes becomes a difficult task for the agency. That means India has 28 scheduled languages, and different languages are spoken all across the country. And digitizing the content in regional language sometimes become a difficult task for the agencies. And maintenance and upgradation in rural areas, due to the budgetary constraint, the maintenance and upgradation of digital equipment is one of the major challenges. Yeah, in the rural areas, not the urban one. In the rural areas, there are peoples are living poor. I mean, the poor peoples are living in the rural areas, and they have some difficult for maintenance and the upgradation of the digital equipment. That is also one of the major challenges. And last, the education sector is witnessing a paradigm shift from a one-size-fits-all factory approach to a much more agile and tailored form of learning. Innovations like e-books, e-content, e-learning technologies have introduced a plethora of development in the existing teaching methodologies. Development of the education infrastructure is required for the development of the digital education across the country. So the last one is saying that the development of the education infrastructure. That means when we want to develop the educational infrastructure, it requires for the development of digital education across the country. That means digital education across the country is a must for the developing of the country and developing of the education system and developing each and every field of our day-to-day life. Digital education of the country is must, because we are living in this world of the modern technical science and tech modern life. So we must to know about the digital education for to live in this modern world. Thank you so much.